was jamming to my music, y'all. Um, this has to go first and foremost. I had my ear pod in, y'all, because I was listening to I'd rather not say who. Anyway, it's Sunday. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are having a good Sunday so far. I have not been doing much, but chilling because it's been a busy week. I have been taking care of somebody who just had surgery, and let me tell y'all, I can't get my lighting done correctly today, so just have to make do with what I got. So it's been a busy week. Busy. Hello, cool gamer. How are you? Hi, Big Bad Wolf. So look, we're all safe today. I heard it on the internet. We're all safe because it's Sunday, and officially, like technically, we cannot get served. So for those of you who are worried about getting served, don't worry about it because it's all good. Can't get served today. What's up, Heidi? So I'm behind a week. I'm doing last week's episode and this week's because they kind of coincide anyway. I'm excited though. This season is better. I think this season they've done so much better with like showing all the family and all the dynamics. That's just my opinion. I like it. Yeah, Big Bad Wolf, no serving today, but watch out because tomorrow's Monday and it's not a holiday, so you could get served. And I don't know. I'm hearing there is a lot of people that are going to get served. Y'all, I did not bother doing makeup because I don't give a shit. Don't care. Just literally don't care. It's Sunday. I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I'm not worried about makeup. And I can't get my like, and I don't even do like serious filters. I do this one that shows like little dots on the screen. And I can't figure out how to do the patch. I'm like, I don't care. So I was anxious to see what was going to happen this week because, it was, this week's episode was like the big decision, and I was like, ooh, let's see what Dr. Smith, what his answer is going to be, because that was a big deal. We're going to go back to last week though, because I'm telling you, I got to get ahead of the game on this stuff. Actually, I've been busy watching stuff on Netflix, which doesn't help because it's so interesting. Heidi knows, we were talking about it. That documentary, oh my gosh. And I've been watching that trial. I didn't really start watching the Murdaugh trial until about the last 2 weeks, I think. And I had to go back and listen to part of it because it was really, I guess, one of the most important people that I did not hear from. I'm like, uh-oh. If they go by what I don't know if y'all are watching the trial or not, but if you're not, go watch. I tell you what, I like to watch Emily D. Baker when she covers it because the girl is brilliant. She's so smart. She's a lawyer too, and so she can kind of like fill you in on why they do some of the stuff they do and why they say certain things. I know, it's great, and it's only three episodes. Y'all can go in and watch that in a couple of hours and be good to go. It's really good though. I know I keep trying to tell my mom, like, you need to go watch this because it'll put a whole new spin on how you feel about that family. I started watching it and I'm like, whoa, I did not realize. So I'm familiar with a lot of like, stuff that goes on in these small towns and whatnot. But I didn't know that they had that big of a influence on everybody in this town. Like, everybody is involved with the Murdaughs, some way, shape, or other, whether even if they don't want to be, they are. It's like, whoa, it's messy. It's messy. But I like it. I can't help it. The messier, the better. All right, let's see here. We'll get back to this show, which I think, okay, y'all, this freaked me out last week. I was like, wait, what? She's talking about her, I think, great uncle, and she goes, yeah, I know, 100 years, right, Heidi? It's crazy. Over a century. Okay, Amy's on here, and she's talking about her uncle, or was it her grandfather? Damn it, see what happens in a week? I forget what happened. I think it might have, it was her grandfather. Passed away from antifreeze. Okay, he drank antifreeze, and when she said that, I thought, what? What do you mean he drank antifreeze? Like, I'm so confused. Why would you do that? And then she comes back to say, oh, well, this is where she was talking about Chris was looking like her grandpa. And she goes, oh, that's not a bad thing because I miss him. She said he died because he drank antifreeze. And apparently it's because somebody gave it to him. I guess the uncle or something. And it's in a book, y'all. Murder in the Heartlands. I'm gonna have to find that. Okay. I need to find that and we need to cover it. I'm so serious. I need to find out, like, yes, uncle killed the grandfather. Like, how weird is that? And did he go to prison? I mean, I need to know more. If it's murder in the Heartlands, I'm assuming people knew about it other than what we just found out, right? Right? That's what I said, Big Bad Wolf. I'm like, wait, who does that? I personally, I'm pretty nice. I don't feed my family anything like that. Not yet. After this surgery this week, I might. No, I'm just kidding. I would never. Never. Yeah, see, this is where he's talking about where he's getting worried about Amy. And I'll be honest, I find it a little interesting because I'm more I'm more concerned with Amy's health right now than I am Tammy's. I know that sounds weird, but and I get, when you're pregnant, you're like, oh, I'm eating for two. I can eat whatever I want. And that's really not the case. Because I did that with my first one, and that got me nowhere but fat and miserable. Shut up, Heidi. I'm sorry, that made me snort. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Heidi's busy. She's going to be shipping stuff to to Ohio. So get ready. That was funny. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah, y'all. I'm worried about her. Honestly, I am. Like, girl, I get it. You're eating for two, but that doesn't mean, because y'all know she was asking for her hubby roaches and no ranch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you give her the roaches with no, she likes it with ranch though. Come on, Heidi. Why would you do that? Why would you spare her the ranch? I mean, that's the best part. Well, I don't know. I've never eaten roaches myself, but my mama didn't force me to eat no roaches now. That baby was 5 pounds. I know. I'm like, what in the ever loving hell? How's that baby so tiny? And he's cute. Now, I will say this, they make some cute babies. Really, really cute. This was exciting. I mean, this doesn't look like a big deal. Amy or Tammy just going up some little steps, like what was it, 3 or 4 steps or whatever, and getting to the top. Looks like nothing. But when you're that big and you have struggled as much as she has, that is a big deal. Like, it is a big deal. I was excited to see that. And I thought this was pretty cool. I love this doctor. Okay, let me just express this. I used to think Dr. Proctor was the man. Now I'm like, nope, no. I like Dr. Smith better. Sorry, Dr. Proctor, facts are facts. I like him. He's sweet. He's very caring. He's nurturing. He is so nice to his patients. He's strict with them, but he's not strict in a mean way. And I think Proctor can come off a little bit mean. I know, the baby's so cute. I was expecting that baby to be huge. Like, I figured he would come out with some rolls and stuff, but he was teeny tiny. Wait till y'all see the screenshots. Like, he's so tiny and he's so cute. I'm like, oh, I love babies. I do. I love babies. As long as somebody else is having them and not me. Because, nope. I thought this was sweet because this was a little moment that they had together where she was telling him, hey, look, I got down below the 550. She had to get to 550 or below, and she got below 550 to 534. And I was like, woo, woo. And I mean, people are probably, if they don't watch the show, they're probably thinking, why would you celebrate 534? Because, y'all, she was almost 700 when she got in there. That dog just came in, opened up the door, and let everything come in. Hello, excuse you, nosy. She's letting all the noise in, y'all. But I'm like, it sounds like 534. That's huge. But, I mean, come on. That's 166 pounds gone. Did I do the math right there? I feel like I did. I'm a banker. I should. This was cute. Look at the smile, y'all. I don't ever see her smile much, but have you noticed? Is it just me that is noticing that she is really and truly like, I mean, legitimately smiling, happy, happy, happy. I am so glad to see that. I really am. I'm happy for her. Bitch, I got approved for surgery, and she was like kind of dancing around like, woo woo, go Tammy, cause y'all, I didn't think she'd ever get here. And I've been covering this every season, so yeah, she's happy. I did not think that she would ever get here. Honestly, I didn't. Wait, what happened here? I hate when my pictures do that. I put them. I upload them a certain way, and they like scramble on me. Yeah. I think she looks great. Now, Amy's hair. Girl, stop with that hair. Don't let your son pick your hair color. I don't know. I guess it looks okay on her. See, I could not get away with that. There's no way I could pull off blue hair. Ever, ever, ever. Like, dude, you're not supposed to be cut out. You're supposed to be cut out, not pushed out. Oh, she's talking about her baby. I'm like, wait, what? All my pictures are all jacked. Oh, this was the day before. Yeah, okay. I want opinions on this gator, y'all. Chris brought an alligator, a 10-pound alligator, the day before she's supposed to go and have her C-section. Have a big meal, we'll get together, kind of a last hoorah type thing. And excuse me, but what? Chris, I got questions. I'm going to have to message him because we talk. Why did he put a chicken in the gator's mouth? He said, well, they said it tastes like chicken, so he put a chicken in the gator's mouth and grilled it. I'm like, what? Seriously, Heidi? What does it? I need to know what it tastes like. Does it really taste like chicken? Because, I mean, the only gator I would ever even want to be close to is one that's on the grill like that. No, thank you. She resisted. Yeah, right? Exactly, Big Bad Wolf. She really did. I mean, she was in the party stage. She was drinking, living it up. I mean, Tammy was having a big old time. And it was affecting her health. Honestly, I was afraid that last time that we heard she went, had all those problems. I didn't think she was going to come out of it. If prepared right. Do we think he prepared it right? Because I can't tell. It looks pretty well cooked right there. He looks a little burnt, honestly. Ew, I can't keep looking at that picture. That's gross. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chat with him. What was this? This is where they did the big reveal. Tammy revealed to everybody she got approved for her mother fluffing surgery. I'm not gonna say the bad word. Mother fluffing. Yep, that's what she said. I got approved for my mother fluffing surgery. Woo woo. Howdy, howdy. Ooh, Corn's mom. Hey, doll. How are you? Did I give you a wrench? I'm so glad. Oh, I remember giving you a wrench. Girl, I'm telling y'all, I've been, when I say discombobulated, that's not even an inkling. Y'all don't get it. This man in this house who had surgery he never even had IV. I'm like, dude, how do you get to be that age and not ever be hospitalized for anything? You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid it's like when, a car part starts messing up and then all of a sudden the whole thing just starts falling apart. I'm afraid. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to keep it at that. We'll not put that out there into the universe. Oh, you want to know what that picture was? Corn's mom. It was what Chris cooked for the family. Remember they had a little family get together the day before Amy gave birth, and it was a gator with a chicken in its mouth. You mean to tell me you just don't see those every day on the grill? Because I mean, I'm sure we've got one out there right now. I don't understand it. Let's see. I hate that my pictures got all whoppy jawed. Okay, I don't remember this saying, but I guess she said it because it says it right there. She kicked the devil in the balls and got approved for surgery. Why did you have to kick the devil in the balls? I don't necessarily understand that saying. Am I missing? I'm probably missing something. I'm sure. Oh, you don't watch them. Oh, okay, Corn's mom. That makes a lot more sense. Thanks for letting me know. What is it? My pictures are all jacked. You've eaten gator, but not like that. Oh, everybody's eating gator here but me. What's going on? Is that a common thing? I mean, I'm in Arizona. We don't have any alligators. Pixie, really, dog? Now you want out? She came in here, slammed the door open. She's like, "Hello, I'm here, Mom." Boom. And now she's standing at the door going, "Let me out." Can somebody come get the dog, please? Sorry. I'm so professional. Yeah, so whatever she did, she apparently had to deal with the devil to get the surgery. Didn't know that. Kicked him in the balls, whatnot. Like, girl, do what you got to do. Whatever it takes. Oh, okay, y'all. Look, this is me after I eat too much. I ain't even lying. Like, this is me right here. They said he ate so much gator he fell asleep. I think he probably just got tired, but it's possible. Y'all ever been in a food coma? Because it happens, you know. Sometimes food comas happen. I am cooking tonight. Oof, I know y'all don't ever hear that very often, do you? I'm cooking salmon and some veggies. Isn't he cute? I know they make the cutest babies. I gotta admit, their babies are precious. Hey, cause I don't wanna. Oh, okay. I know what she's talking about right here. So I feel really, really bad for Amy because, and for, to be honest, the whole family, because, and I hate to say this, but they have said it, so I'm going to repeat it. Like, apparently they did not have very good mother figure in their life. So I know salmon. I do love salmon. So she's afraid that she's going to turn out, I guess, to be like her own mother, which I don't think would ever happen because, for one, she cares, and two, she loves those babies. She loves her babies, so I don't ever see that happening. Hold on a minute. I have to let this dog out. She's just sitting there staring at the door. It's driving me crazy. Pixie, really? Now don't come banging back in here. Come on. Out you go. Go. Rotten thing. I kicked her out, y'all. She's booted. I'm like, don't come begging to come in here to see me and then stand there at the door and go, let me out. So at the end of this particular episode, because we already know that Tammy has lost the weight, she is approved by Dr. Smith for surgery, but she has to go and get tests done by other physicians to say, okay, is she healthy enough? Is this like what's in her best interest? Which is going to be on the next episode, which I'm getting ready to. Yeah, she doesn't want to repeat the cycle. That's exactly right, Corn's mom. Yeah. And I'm really glad because I can see, you know, she's struggling. She's struggling because she's already got one and he's a baby. And now she's going to have two in diapers. Let me tell you, that is not easy. Oof, that is not easy. Like, I just had one that just got out of diapers not too long before I had the next one. And that was tough enough. So I feel for her. Oh, this is where they're worried about Amy, but I guess, is this where they're having, let me see. Oh, okay. I do. But these pictures got all jacked up too. Here's Chris. What's he having to say? He must be talking about Tammy there. Let's see what this is. Everything's just all backwards. Here's where he tells the babies, like, wait, y'all. 5 pounds, 11 ounces. And I am not lying. I really thought that this baby was going to be a chunkmeister when he came out, but he was very tiny. He has skinny little legs. I mean, most newborns do. Most people don't know that because my kiddo was watching and she was like, he's so skinny. Is there something wrong? I'm like, no. Most babies have skinny legs. I've never seen a newborn come out with fat legs unless they're one of those kids that weighs like 14 pounds, you know. They kind of come out fat all over. So the baby is born. She is doing the skin to skin, which is so great. And see, look at the way she looks at her baby. She loves her kids. I mean, let's face it. This woman loves her kids. Okay, you can't be a bad mom and love your kids that as much as she loves hers. And there's, y'all, I don't know if you know this or not, but she almost didn't do the show because she was afraid it was going to take time away from her kids. And you know what? kudos to her for even standing her ground and saying, look, I can only do this so many hours per week. I have respect for her for that. And that is, I think, why they've incorporated a lot of the other family members, which I happen to love. I love that they have more than just the sisters. So she has the baby, and then this happens. She is crying. She is taking a video by herself because her husband, turns out he's positive for C19. And I'm like, oh no. Can y'all imagine? Like, because she had a C-section. So she's on her own. She's not, anybody who's had a C-section knows this. You're not supposed to lift anything over 5 pounds, which, I mean, her baby was small. But, it's painful, and it's hard enough to do that even when you have a partner. But to do it by yourself, knowing that he can't even come in and see you at all, that sucks. So she spent her entire time in the hospital. The baby had to stay in the room with her, I think, because they were afraid if they put him in the actual, in the nursery, that he could expose other children, and whatnot. So, talk about, wow, that had to be hard, because I'm actually familiar with that, because my ex-husband was a piece of shit anyway and didn't help me at all with either child. So I kind of am familiar. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Right. And emotional. I know. I felt so bad for him. Like, this has to happen. Come on. I really felt bad for her. But it seems like, the next episode is what's so cute, though. She gets to go home, not to her home, obviously. She goes home with Amanda, and they have a huge, huge family, but she has to stay apart from her husband for 10 days because, we know how C19 is, and it can be pretty contagious, and it can actually really do some damage to, especially a little baby. So that, that was serious. It's a good thing that the baby didn't get it. I mean, he didn't and she didn't. So thank goodness. But she finally gets to go home. And she's going with her sister. Thank goodness she has this extended family that can help her out. I mean, because not everybody has that, y'all. Not everybody has that. So little of my family is left right now that it just worries me that I don't really have a lot of family left. They're all, up in heaven. So, I mean, look at this precious little baby. Look at how cute he is. So she named both of her children after people who are in some type of horror films. And I'm like, what? I guess she likes horror movies, but I don't know if I could name my kids after some horror movie people. I don't know. I like the names. The oldest one's Gage, and this is Glenn. And they're both really cute babies. I love that. And she finally gets to go back home and reunite with her husband, Michael, who, by the way, Michael, you need to quit dipping that mess in your mouth. Stop that. I don't like it. That grosses me out. I'm sorry. Not a lot of stuff bothers me, but that is a huge pet peeve for me. Right, Big Bad Wolf? Look how teeny he is, though. Look at his little bitty legs. I'm like, oh my God, he's so tiny. He's precious. And I've seen recent pictures of him. He's got some little rolls now, but he's a cute baby. I think that they have a happy little family now. She's done. She got her tubes tied. Wait. No, not Gage. Pet Cemetery. Oh my God. Is that where that came from, Corn's mom? Are you kidding me right now? Shut up. I thought it was from somewhere. I thought it was from something else. Seriously? I hope it's not Pet Cemetery. That would be awful. I remember that movie too from a lot. That goes way back to like the late 80s, right? That's a scary movie. And I never looked at pets the same after that. Not ever. Oh, Big Bad Wolf, I'm just looking at your profile picture. So cute. Oh my goodness. Little fluffy dog. So I think this little family is cute, and I hope they stay together and thrive and do well. Was it really? Oh my gosh, look at me not knowing a damn thing. I know nothing. I don't watch horror flicks. I did watch Pet Cemetery though, but that was in the 80s, I was a teenager. And that was back in the days where you had to fit in with the crowd, your friends or whatever. So you watched crap you didn't necessarily care for because, you just want to fit in with your friends, right? Hello, G5. What's up? Oh, that's your baby Winston. Oh, I love puppy dogs. I am obsessed with dogs. I love cats are cute too. They're a little interesting. They get sassy. I always like to watch the reels with the kitty cats because, man, I see cats walk past them and they'll just smack, 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 and I'm like, what's the problem? What's going on, kitty cat? Why you gotta smack people? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Oh my God. Let me get back to the show before I get off on a tangent. I need to do a live one day where we just talk. I know how to talk. Oh, y'all think that's a great name, huh? He's cute. Now, this is what made me super duper duper happy to see because I'm telling y'all, okay, see that smile? She was laughing. Actually, she was laughing at something she said incorrectly, which I happen to know somebody that says a lot of things incorrectly. And I hear it, and it just makes me want to like put ice picks in my ears and go, oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Communications degree not working. Sorry. Every now and again, I just got to jab just a little bit because trust me, I get jabbed back. But yeah, she said something. And she had, nothing like laughing at yourself about it. I mean, hey, more power to her. So the family, while they're waiting for, to get this information, before she comes to get all of her tests done and whatnot, they had a big family outing and decided to go to like this little farm, and Chris goes horseback riding. And by the way, this is a big deal for him, y'all. Oh, that turned out a little blurry, sorry. Because not that long ago, he would have broke that little horse's back. No, I'm just kidding. He said that, not me. Oh, wait, Corn's mom, I thought you were saying your cat's name. Oh, no. That's her dog in her profile picture. So, yeah, Chris was able to get on this horse, and he was riding like, he was very good at it. He's comfortable. Let's put it that way. He's comfortable on a horse. I am not very comfortable on a horse. I'm not going to lie. I loved horses when I was younger, but they could sense that I was like terrified of them. And the first time I ever got on a horse, I was super duper excited. I'm like, ooh, I finally get to get like on a horse. I weighed like probably 90 pounds, soaking wet. And this little shit just like reared up and booted me off. I'm like, okay. Like, he did not want me there. No, he wasn't even like it. And the next time I went horseback riding, in between that, I had a lot of fun with it. But I went horseback ride with a friend of mine one time, and the horse I was on was pregnant, which is totally fine until it stood on my foot and just would not move. And I'm like, well, I can't like smack the horse because she's pregnant. I don't know what to do with her, but somebody, please, for the love of God, get this horse off of my foot because it's painful. Trust me, that was painful. That's your fat pup, Corn. I know, G5. Chris is really doing well. I am impressed with him, like in all kinds of ways. I really am. I think, honestly, like the whole family has grown tremendously since, we first started following them from, the YouTube days to the first, second, third season and whatnot. They all seem to like be coming into their own, even though, Amanda, she's getting divorced. Good for her because it seems like that was best. It's not always a good thing to stay with somebody if it's not working, right? It's just not. Sometimes the best thing to do is just walk. That's not walking. That's swimming. Sorry, y'all. I'm not even drinking. I am completely sober. But don't ask GB because she'll tell you otherwise. I'm apparently a drunk. As far as she's concerned, I'm an absolute drunk. I drink day and night and in between. I drink in my sleep. Actually, I do drink in my sleep. Water. Water is good for you. Listen to Christina Randall. She is right about that. Water's always good for you. Makes you look good. Makes you feel good. Oh, y'all. I thought that this was so sad. So, after the baby's born and they're having another family get together and they're eating again, which is fine. That's what families do when they get together. I used to do that with my grandmother all the time. Like, this woman would push food on me. She'd be like, eat, eat, eat. You need to gain weight. Eat. If she could see me now, I'm thinking she probably wouldn't be trying to push the food down my throat, right? But I loved her to death because she loved me. But I felt so bad for Amy on this episode. This latest episode, she had both kids with her. They got there a little late. That's understandable. She has 2 babies to get ready, and herself and whatnot. And it's like, she is doing everything possible to take care of these babies. They're both crying. And when she said daddy ain't doing, and I know what the word is, daddy ain't doing squat, basically is what she said. She's right. Like, he was just sitting there chowing down. I don't know if the show made it look that way. I'd like to hope that that's what happened, because shows can make us see things differently than the way that they really are. I'd like to hope he wasn't just sitting there eating while this woman, struggling after having a C-section just 2 weeks ago, is taking care of both kids, and both of them are crying. Like, no, daddy, your job is to get up and help. You're not a babysitter. You're a daddy. And she broke down. Y'all, this just broke my heart. She's emotional because of giving birth. She is emotional because both of her kids are crying, and she literally feels like, and she even said it on this episode, she feels like she is going to fail these kids. And my heart just broke for her. Like, that's difficult. I cannot imagine. I know, it is very sad. And I kept thinking to myself, like, listen here, Dad, get up off your ass and help her. She needs help. Like, that's tough enough. Taking care of one baby, taking care of 2, and then not having much help. Luckily, the family stepped in and helped out. And I was really, really, really happy to see that. But, you had her sisters trying to tell her, man, my lighting is just funky today. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have just left my camera off. Her sister, Amanda, is trying to help her through it and says, look, everybody kind of has that fear sometimes that they're not going to be the best mom. Let's face it. I mean, I know I did. I started way too young. Way too young. Y'all take your birth control. I didn't. It didn't help. That's okay, though. I've got lots of kiddos from it. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, Corn's mom. I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, get up and help me, dude. Like, I just had this C-section. Y'all know what? Speaking of that, I gave birth to my first daughter on December 15th. And then my lovely ex-husband, who was my husband at the time, decided, hey, let's have everybody over to our new house to meet our new baby, and you can cook dinner. I did. I cooked dinner. And, I had a lot of people trying to offer to help, but I'm one of those people that I just don't take that help a lot of times. I just want to do it myself. I want to prove to everybody I can do it. It's not a big deal. I mean, I just had a baby. It's no biggie. Just didn't matter that I almost died having her. I literally almost died having that kid. But, right? Thank you. Yeah. They come up with some brilliant ideas, don't they? Yeah, Christmas time. Had the whole family over. My family, his family. I thought I was going to die by the end of the day. Honestly, I thought I was going to die. And this man did not even hold our child until she was 6 months old. 6 months. You heard that right. Not 6 days, not 6 weeks, 6 months. And the only reason he held her then is because I said, I'm going to visit a friend of mine, a girlfriend. I'll be back when I get back. She's all yours. You can take it from here, buddy. I figured, what's the worst that can happen? I came home to both of them pretty much just in their underwear and a diaper, because apparently when I left, she decided to do all the bodily functions on him. And I'm like, that's my girl. Not even lying. Like she didn't even like him. Hello. I still don't like him. So we have, oh, this is the exciting part, y'all. This is good. Tammy is on her way down south to Kentucky to go and get all these tests. Lexington, Kentucky, to be exact. Right? And I like that they, had her this nice big van to put her in, whatnot. Y'all, she started having this coughing fit, though, and I was like, uh-oh. I got worried about that. Excuse me, is that a Chipotle bag I'm looking at? Hold on. Man, my glasses that I've got on are really, really, really good. I swear that looks like a Chipotle bag. Somebody tell me if I'm crazy, but okay, I know bags way too easy. That's too much. I know the bags, and I'm telling you right now, that's a Chipotle bag sitting right there by that guy that's got the handles on it. Really, I don't know why I'm fixated on that, but I am. Your husband was a very hands-off. Oh, you did get lucky. Trust me, Corn's mom, when I say you got lucky. I never had hands on anything really with my kids, except for my mom. My mom was always a huge help. She is amazing. So we're on our way. We're going to get the test. She starts having this coughing fit. They have to give her some albuterol, which if y'all don't know what that is, it's a breathing treatment. To kind of open her lungs up. And I honestly was worried about the pulmonologist having a problem with her, because that sounded really rough when she started coughing. I'm like, oh, please don't mess this up. Don't mess it up. So she's on her way. And this is so sweet. I mean, Chris has come so far, and he's saying, I've always hoped and prayed for this day to come. Of course he has. That's his sister. Nobody wishes bad on their, family member to not make it. She's been working really, really hard. I will say that. She's been working really hard. This season, I'm impressed with her. I usually don't say that about Tammy. I'm always kind of had some things to say that weren't that nice, but this year I'm excited. Like her, nervous, scared, happy, excited, because they're trying to figure out like how are you feeling? And she, don't y'all love how I don't know if you saw this, for the ones who did see this episode, she's sitting there with her little fidget spinner, and it's one of those little pop fidget spinners. Have y'all ever seen the little things that you like pop, to help relieve like anxiety and stuff? They give it to people who are anxious, or like kids who have like autistic and the autism and whatnot. It just keeps them busy, keeps their hands busy and whatnot. But I'm excited for her. Like, this is so good. So she goes and she gets the test run. She saw the blood doctor, heart doctor, lung doctor. Now we're going to find out from this man who I love, love, love. Dr. Smith, you are amazing. You are one of the best doctors I think I've ever seen. For him, I don't know if y'all know the backstory of this, but he went to her house and visited her and said, Tammy, what are you doing? Like, I really, really want you to get better. Not for me. Do it for you. And then, she got really sick. And at one point, honestly, when she went into this rehab right beforehand, I honestly thought that was going to be the one that we were going to hear. She wasn't going to make it. But Dr. Smith, he kept on with her and he stayed with her. I do too. He's such a good doctor and he's such a kind person. I follow him on Instagram. I've seen him on some lives and whatnot. And he is just, I love him. And I'll tell you what, he puts a little bit of shame to Dr. Proctor. I'm sorry. He is. I was thinking the same thing, Corn's mom. Absolutely. I don't really like bald men, but there's something about him that I would not have a problem with. He has this, I think he has a fiance. She's really pretty. But yeah, he's all right. I like him. I like him a lot. If y'all ever seen that movie, Dumb and Dumber. Sorry. Y'all, I'm watching too much TV now. I'm going to get up and get moving. Woo woo. Now, this much I agreed on. I think everybody in the family has noticed it, and this is why they are so supportive of her at now. Like maybe they hadn't been in the past because they didn't see the change. And he said, Tammy's changed. Her mentality is different. And he's right. She, had that near-death experience. And honestly, I don't think it changes everybody, but it changed her. And it changed her for the better. I didn't ever think I'd see the day, but look at my type. Don't worry. I knew it was bald. I knew exactly what you were saying. Need to stay away from the weed. Does everybody on YouTube smoke except for me? I must be the only person that don't smoke. Because if I did, I already laugh just tremendously at some of the stuff that takes place on the internet these days with certain people. GB. People wanting to, I'm going legal. You going, I'm going to serve you. You're going to get served. You're going to get an RO, PO, RPO, LMO. I'm like, what? And you owe me compensation. You owe me compensation. Did y'all hear that today? Sorry, but I heard that and I started laughing so hard. I'm like, nobody owes you anything, girl. I totally read it bald. What is it? Well, I read it as Blad, but I knew she meant bald. Wait, your hubby doesn't do what? What do you make up for? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Wait, does he have hair or not have hair? I'm so confused. Is this about hair or something else? Y'all, I have ADHD. I'm sorry. And y'all know I just got diagnosed with ADHD like a month ago. How messed up is that? I'm not going to tell y'all my age. Let's say I'm above 50. And I'm like, wait, now I know why I jumped from one conversation to another. It's not my fault. It's in my brain. My brain is jumping around. Much like some other people I know. But thank God mine goes in directions that aren't like, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to serve you. You're going to get served. Trust me. Nobody here is getting served, y'all. I'm not serving anybody. I don't do that. So anyway, Dr. Smith, yes, thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. Chris, Tammy has changed. I agree. 100%. This was the best news ever. So I will tell y'all this. I took classes because I was going to get into radiology. And when he said, let's do surgery, you're approved for surgery. If y'all listened to what he said, he was essentially saying, look, there are risks, but the risks outweigh, the benefit outweighs the risk. So what they're saying is risk to benefit is a huge, that anybody who knows anything about medical field whatsoever knows that sometimes, even though you're taking that risk and it's like, oh man, is this a good thing to do? Like a medication or a surgery or whatever. They've got to look at it and they've got to weigh the difference. Like, which is worse? Is it worse for her to be 534 pounds and all that weight putting causing problems with her heart and her lungs and everything? Or should we take the chance, do the surgery and pray that she just, does okay through it and loses this the way and can actually become a productive, person and do the things that she's been wanting to do? I personally think it's the latter. The risk in this particular situation, by all means, is worth it. It's totally worth it. And I don't know if y'all have seen recent pictures of her. She's sitting in the front seat of the car. The girl's face is getting so much thinner. I think like the area like right here that she has that has like quite a bit of, fat cells. It's like all gone. And she looks really good. I'm excited. Oh, he's bald. Oh, smoking. No. I used to smoke. I quit in 2001. Two weeks before my daughter passed, I quit because I wanted to prove to her I could, and she didn't like it. And it was, she didn't like it, so I quit. Sometimes you got to do things like that. I thought this was the greatest. You can't really tell it here. This picture doesn't look like the most. I thought I took an exciting picture. But when she said, hey, what have you decided on? And this must be before they gave their really, really big, like, you're going to have surgery. This must have been right before it. Sometimes I don't catch the TV at the right time. But having the whole family there to support her, I thought was amazing. And I can't wait, y'all, because now next week we're going to see her getting the surgery. And I'm super duper excited. I'm excited to see. This season is going to be, it just started. We're like on episode, let's see, this was 5 and 6 or 4 and 5. No, this is 4 and 5. Or 5 and 6. I need to look at my own description. I think it may be 5 and 6. But it just started. Yes, she does. She looked really, really good. Like I was all, wait, did somebody Photoshop that? Because it seems, but we have to remember too, like this has been filmed a year ago, it's been over a year ago, actually, I think. So we're not up to date on what's going on, but I have been seeing she's gotten married since. Speaking of which, we only saw that one picture of her and her husband together, like on their wedding day. I haven't seen one since. So that makes me wonder a little bit. I was saying he doesn't smoke, but okay. Gotcha. You make up for it as in you smoke enough for both. Okay. Well, he's toke on, girl. I have no problems with anybody who wants to smoke, unless it's my teenage daughter. No. Don't do it. Your brain's still growing, girl. Don't do it. I am too, Corn's mom. I am so happy that she has this big group of people around her that are just, really, really showing all the support to her. I'm like, yes. And I think it was hard for them to support her before because she was shutting them out, essentially. She built up that wall and said, can't pass this, you can't get past it. I'm not going to let you in. And I get it. I totally get it. I know why she did it. And to be honest, I'm surprised that she opened up as much as she did to the therapist. That was a big deal. I'm glad she did. Oh, Big Bad Wolf. I grew up with my mom, smoked while I was, growing up. I was always around it. But I always said, oh, I'll never do that. And then I got around, teenagers at some point in my life, and they all thought it was cool to smoke. And I'm like, oh, sure. What the heck? I'll give it, a shot. And I wish I would have never started because it really was very hard to quit. But I didn't have trouble when I quit cold turkey this last time. I didn't have a problem with it. It was okay. It was for a good reason. She's very lucky. Yeah, I'm digging this season, y'all. I like it. I wish she'd get that one little tooth fixed. She's got the one little tooth. I'm like, get it fixed. I don't know why I'm so weird about teeth, y'all. I like them. They help me chew. Watch them really. Yeah, it's hard. I know my mom had tried several times to quit, and it didn't go well. She did quit smoking cigarettes, though. I think she has a vape now. I don't know if one is really considered better or worse. I don't know. Thank you, Big Bad Wolf. I am pretty proud of myself, too. You know what I did start doing in place of smoking, though? Eating. I could taste food. But that was before I got sick. So I didn't really gain that much weight. Like I probably went from a size 2 to a 4, maybe, maybe a 6. I mean, I wasn't a very big person, so it wasn't that big a deal. But I was like, oh, cheesecake tastes so good now. I'm not burning all those, those cells in the tongue. I can quit and food tastes fantastic. Now I'm paying for it. I kind of miss it sometimes. No, just kidding. It's like, when when you're drinking or whatever, I know y'all are familiar with this. People who smoked, or do smoke, smoke more when they drink. It's like one of those things that, like, if you're starting to get a little bit tired, nicotine will like perk you up. But nope, nope, nope. I don't pick up anything. I don't smoke anything. I am fine with that. But I'm also fine with people. If y'all want to do your thing, do your thing. I don't hate. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I know a lot of people that actually, I do know a lot of people that smoke now that I think about it. Most people vape now, though. I see y'all vaping sometimes on the internet. Don't be this puffing away, and I'm like, and it looks like it's a lot of smoke, because it's a vape, and I'm like, that looks like a lot of smoke. Think about it. If you're smoking a cigarette and you blew out that much smoke, I would be like, I think you need to go get yourself checked out. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying, because some of y'all smoke. And speaking of the green stuff, I have not had anything to do with that since I was 20-ish. Very, very early 20s. And I'm okay with it because it causes me to have a lot of anxiety and paranoia. And trust me, I have enough of that going on in my life without help. I don't need the help. You know what, though? I passed by the other day this place called the Flower Shop. And what do y'all think the Flower Shop is? See if anybody can guess in here. It actually used to be a flower shop. I mean, an actual flower shop. They had flowers. See, in case y'all don't know, the thing that's surrounding my picture, that's one of my photos. I'm a photographer. Yeah, they are now a weed shop. And they never changed the name of it. They just left the sign up and called it Flower Shop, and it's a different kind of flower. So that's interesting. Yeah, and there's a lot of people there on Friday and Saturday, so let's just say I know what they're doing. Hello. All right. Well, I am done with this particular season. These 2 episodes, that is. I wonder how many episodes they're going to have. They're going to show her getting surgery. They're going to show her getting married. Corn's mom, seriously? Well, I have heard that from some people, that it does calm you enough to keep you from killing someone. So if that's the case, I think we know somebody in our community that could use a whole lot of it. Like a whole lot. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say her name. But I'm really afraid of what's going to happen there, y'all. I don't know. I'm just glad I don't live anywhere near Ohio. Let's put it that way. Nope. I got family there, but I won't be visiting anytime soon. They come see me. I don't even want to go through that stage. Oh, man. I was just talking to my cousin yesterday. She lives in Michigan. And when I drive from Tennessee to go see her, like it's kind of a straight shot up. And guess where I have to go through? You guessed it. Ohio. I'll drive through and go, hey, what's up, GB? You want me to come over and say hello? I'll bring you a snake. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I have to poke a little. I got called crazy this week by her, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm listening to you just yammer on and on and on and on, and I'm getting called crazy. I got a little crazy, but woof, not that much. Gonna read some more of my awesome book. Oh, good for you, Corn's mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so sweet. I'm glad you're loving your books. I know it's hard, like, to get into reading when FedEx style. No, I think a hand delivery is much more. It's more personal, don't you think? I mean, I think it is. And let's face it, I don't know if a snake would make it from here to there by FedEx. Can you imagine being a FedEx driver and picking up a box and hearing that little tail? I would die. I would be like, okay, this is where I had to draw the line right here. Thank you very much. Y'all, we're going to do I bet since Heidi is so interested in this Murdaugh thing with the documentary and stuff, maybe she and I could do a little collab and cover it because it's so good. But I think I will start doing like a weekly chat on here. And y'all can come up if you want and talk. And we'll just talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about what's going on, in the world or what's going on in our lives. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. It'll be fun. And we can just chat about, whatever. Oh, Heidi, have you been here this whole time? She heard me say her name and then she pops up. I see how you are. Yeah, I think we should. We should have like a little talk and get together on here. I don't ever really use my channel for much, and I feel like I'm slacking, and I'm not, y'all. I've been so busy. If I'm not busy doing something, I'm busy trying to rest from doing what I've been doing. I have chronic fatigue, y'all. It's hard on me. Y'all just don't know. Like, it's hard because I don't get like the right amount of sleep ever. Oh, you were in the tub? Why is everybody always in the tub? What's up with the tub these days? I never take baths. I always take showers. It's on my news 24/7 because it happened like an hour from me. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Murdaugh? Corn's mom? Wait, are you in the South? I know. I know. We're going to do that. We're going to do just like we'll just do like a little fun, whatever. We'll just talk about whatever comes to mind. As long as it's not mean or hateful. If you want to be a smart ass, that's okay. I'm good with that. Corn's mom, I need to know what happened. What happened an hour from you? Wait, are you in the South Carolina area? Oh, see, that shows you how much I remember. You do, that's right. Girl, I did not. I most certainly did not dox you and give out your address because I don't even remember where you're from now. That's awful. I'm so sorry, Corn's mom. Wow. Oh, I bet you do hear a lot. Well, we're hearing a lot, just because of on the internet with I'm telling y'all, if you're not following her, you need to be. She is so brilliant. Emily D. Baker. Just look it up. She'll be the first one to pop up. She has 700K. She just hit it this week. She was real big in the Depp Heard situation. Lay off the box one. Cornswell, I am completely sober. I am drinking, not even kidding you, sparkling water. Maybe I need some wine to like get my head straight. That's what it is. I've been called a drunk, and that's the problem. Maybe it's because I don't have the wine. That's an issue, right? Maybe I'm going through detox or something. I don't know. Y'all, if you have not watched the documentary, go watch it. It's called Murdaugh Murders. I believe that's the name of it. That's part of the name. It's got a whole big old long name, but there's 3 episodes. It's really interesting. And Corn's mom, you might have a lot more to say about this particular subject than we even know because you live in that area. You probably hear things that we might not necessarily hear. So I would love to have you like give some of your input on what you know because an hour away is not very far. And we know that that's a small town. And people down south, they talk a lot. Hence, me. I'm from the South. But yeah, I would like to know. Hit me up and let me know, Corn's mom. Do you have like some good juicy stuff to tell us? What do you know? I need to know. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here, and I hope everybody has a fabulous Sunday. What is it? 4:30. That gives me time to go cook some food. I'm trying to do healthy, y'all. I'm trying, and then the chocolate slips in, makes its way into my life, and I can't resist. Can't resist chocolate. But no wine. I have had very little wine this year. Corn's mom, I think I've had wine like twice. What are we in February? Almost March? I am really slacking. I'm slacking. I'm not doing my job. All right. I'm going to say bye to everybody. Also, I am covering Life After Lockup after I watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it, y'all. I've been crazy busy. I'm going to watch it today or tonight, maybe. What is tomorrow? Monday? I'll either cover it Monday or Tuesday. And then I'm going to try... I know I've said it in the past. I'm going to try to make an effort to cover the shows a day or two after they're on because then I forget what happens. And I'm like, wait, what happened? Why did I take that picture? Yes, everybody have a good night. Can't wait to see Heidi cover. You and Heidi cover the... Oh, let me tell you something. We could have a whole big, long conversation about that. Big, long conversation. I like talking to Heidi. She's fun. Great live. I had fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I like to make people laugh. I do. And if I don't make you laugh, just tell me and say, I'm bored. I'm just gonna dip out. Or just dip out. Whatever. All right. I am going to get off here because it is Sunday and I do have some trash TV to go watch and some dinner to cook. Unless y'all want to cook dinner for me, that'd be good. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. It sounds like, I'm not sure, but it seems like there might be a lot of stuff going on this evening. No, that's solitaire. Y'all, I got a new phone, and let me tell you, I get 500 notifications on here, and I'm like, I tell them not to give them to me, but they still pop up. So somebody help me with that. Yes, I had fun too. Thanks. Yes, we will. Great live. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will get together on that, Miss Heidi. You got my number, girl. And we're gonna have a fun time, y'all. I might have to get wine for that one. Woo, woo. I don't have any wine. I just realized I have no wine in my house. All right. Good night, everybody. I gotta go cook. I love y'all. Have a good night.